Good Sunday afternoon. I thought I would do something a little different today and take us outside for a little bit. It's getting to be one of my favorite times of year. I really enjoy fall. It's not too hot. It's not too stuffy. It's not too humid. And I just love being out in nature at this time of year and seeing the leaves change and hearing all of the animals. If you have your sound turned on, you may be able to hear some of the squirrels collecting their nuts and a couple of crows squawking. There's a lot of action out here. I'm on our deck at the moment, and it's covered with acorns. Literally covered with acorns, both eaten and not eaten, and shells, no shells, you name it, it's out here. Need to have a serious cleaning. Good afternoon. Glad you could hop on. My name is Kelly DeClo Estes. I am a children's book author, a co-author of a women's prayer anthology, which came out in July. The children's book came out this February. I'm also a devotional writer and have been for about 15 years, and a founding member of the Independent Children's Authors 24 Author Challenge, which is what we're in the middle of. Hey Barb, glad you could hop on. So we are on book 7. Hard to believe that we are almost 1/3 of the way through these books. This was a challenge that was issued to our Facebook group, and we all agreed to, on a certain day, purchase one another's books so that we could see if there was a difference in ratings and purchase power and sales and things of that nature. And so far it's been very helpful for a lot of folks, and many other folks have been able to get other interviews and get other connections with different groups. So it's been very helpful. This week's book is actually having to do with being outside. And for those of you that enjoy the summer months, this is going to be a real treat for you, because we're going to talk about A Day at the Beach. What do you think? You like the cover? Isn't it cute? This book was written by a lady named Cassie Roberts, and she actually wrote this about her kids. Her kids are William and Rose, and they're actually featured in the story. This is the real William and Rose, and this is Cassie. This is Cassie's first book that came out last year, which is A Day at the Zoo. So A Day at the Beach came out this year. So this book is about the adventures that William and Rose have while they're at the beach. And it features all of the animals that are on the cover. So we can see there's a starfish, there's a turtle, an octopus, a crab, and a shark. And all of these animals are worked into the story, where the kids actually have meetings with the animals, and they show how teamwork is fun and how they can help each other and how they can problem solve to get out of certain situations. I thought it was a really cute take on working with animals and the interaction between kids and animals. I've been very pleasantly surprised with all of these individual children's author books. I went into this not knowing what to expect, and I have yet to be disappointed. These are all, every one of these books so far has been just really, really good in their own way. That's saying something. One other thing that I wanted to share with you is that this book is truly a family affair. Cassie is the author. There's the author. And I just told you that she wrote this book in reference to her kids, William and Rose, and I just showed you their picture. And her mother, Miss Judy, did the illustrations. So how do you like that? I don't think I've ever heard of a book that involved the daughter and the adult daughter and the mom being the illustrator and the writer, and then the kids being featured in the book. I think that's kind of cool. It's different. You don't hear about that too often. This is a really cute book for anyone in the elementary age group. One thing that also makes this book very special is that there's also a page at the beginning that says, "This book belongs to whoever." So this could be a really, really good gift, a gift book for someone. As I said, the story is about William and Rose and being at the beach and how they help their animal friends solve some problems and get out of certain situations. I won't go all into the book, but I will tell you that they each have their own adventure. Each of the kids has their own adventure. Each of the animals have their own adventure. This book is a hardcover book. It's available on Amazon for $14.20, and that includes, and you have to pay shipping and handling also. If you decide to look up this book and you want to purchase it, when you go into the search box, please make sure that you put in the author's name as well as the title of the book. As you can imagine, A Day at the Beach is a very popular name for a kid's book. So if you just put in A Day at the Beach, there'll be about a half a dozen different books that show up. So make sure if you're in the search box, you put A Day at the Beach, Cassie Roberts, and then you shouldn't have too much of a problem finding the book. As I said, this is a follow-up to her first book, A Day at the Zoo, which I would love to get. So if you are a summer person and you like being at the beach and you miss being on the shore and hearing the waves and having sand in your feet, this would be a good book for you to get. It's written very simply. It has a nice little rhyming situation. Has a nice little lilt to it. Give you an example. William sits down underneath the cool shade and observe a turtle holding a spade. So it's all very, it rhymes. Every other line is rhyming, and it just flows really nice, and it's great for a young reader or an early reader to read because of that nice little rhythm that it has, and it makes sense to those that are not quite reading or have a little difficulty with reading. Hey John, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. So again, this is A Day at the Beach by Cassie Roberts, and her mother, Miss Judy Richards, is the illustrator. And I should add that Cassie is our first international author. She's from Australia, so it makes it even more special. So again, the book is available on Amazon for $14.20. It's a hardcover. If you type A Day at the Beach in the search title, make sure to put Cassie Roberts as the author, because a lot of other books are named A Day at the Beach, and it'll cut down on your search a little bit. that's all I have for right now. I hope that you enjoyed this review, and thanks for taking time out of your Sunday afternoon to hang out with me for a little bit. Thanks a lot. Have a good afternoon.